Fight, 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 fight.
Hypocrisy.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Law-Splaining the Interwebs. I am your host, Nick Rekieta of Rekieta Law, a small law firm in central Minnesota. Woo! What's up, guys? It's good to be back. It's good to be back here in studio, my studio, not that silly locals headquarters. You may recognize that I sound terrible, or you may not. My voice is a little bit heavy, a little bit destroyed. That's okay. It'll heal. Oh my God. Whew. Can you still rant? Probably. We'll figure that out very, very soon. We'll figure that out very, very soon. But yeah. So long and short, had a great time down in Miami. Got my entire sleep schedule just ruined. Absolutely destroyed. I don't know what it is about traveling for me, but my entire sleep schedule switches. I wake up at like 6 o'clock when I travel in the morning, and I'm like, okay, I'm awake. And then things just kind of progress from there. I go to sleep at weird times. I wake up at weird times, but okay, this is the first of these shows. The very dangerous first of the shows, where we are broadcasting simultaneously to Rumble and YouTube, which is not weird. That's not weird. That's normal. Although Odyssey is not being broadcast to today. We are broadcasting to YouTube and to Rumble. However, after about an hour, I'm telling you now, I'm warning the YouTube audience, after about an hour, we're going to be kicking over to Rumble. This is the dawn of a new era. The first hour of the show is going to be on YouTube and Rumble for 3 shows a week, typically speaking. There will be some shows that are fully on YouTube as well. Those are going to be like, major interviews and stuff like that, as well as trial streams will not switch when we do trials. Okay. And Odyssey is not over, but Odyssey is going to be less frequent on the days where I'm streaming for a Rumble exclusive. Odyssey is not in the picture. That's just how it goes. A couple things about all of this. Kayla says, should I even keep my YouTube membership? I am not encouraging YouTube memberships. I much prefer people to join on Locals. If you want to support the show, Locals is the best way. And there's a lot more coming on Locals as well. All right. I see some people like, Hola, Kyle, you don't even start the show for an hour. That's going to be changing a little bit. It's going to be less intro on days where we do this. First of all, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but we are going to get faster into the topics and stuff like that, because that's how it's going to be. But it'll always be from the time that I start. So if I'm late, which I am every day, basically, it's not going to be, that lateness will be factored in. You sound like Jesse Ventura. No, this is how Jesse Ventura sounds. But I feel like Jesse Ventura. as old as he is. That's how I feel as well. So anyway, that's that is part of the new Rumble exclusivity deal that I have signed. I mean, it's exclusivity in name. With that, the Rumble link is in the YouTube description. So you can get over there whenever you want. You can join on Rumble straight from here. Now, importantly, for YouTube purposes, we are not going to Rumble to break the terms of service of YouTube. That is not the intention. It is not the reason. The reason is because I am a believer in free speech. I'm a believer in competition and capitalism. I think Rumble is the platform that can compete with YouTube. I was talking with them about a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of improvements and changes. And that is the place I would like to go. And I'll be, my agreement with them starts at a year, and we'll see what happens with all of that. However, YouTube is here. YouTube is here, and YouTube is a place for great outreach and all of that stuff. And reaching new audiences through the trials. That is going to be a big part of the YouTube. I will still also be regularly uploading clips to YouTube and stuff like that. So the YouTube channel will be active. It just won't be as active as before because we'll be over on Rumble. One final thing, someone in locals, I can't remember who at this point, said, can you embed the Rumble link on locals so that they can watch it in the browser with chat? I cannot do that yet. I talked specifically to Rumble and locals about this, and they're going to be hashing that out, making sure the link to Rumble embeds on locals. I don't know why it doesn't. They're the same company basically, so it should work out. Am I allowed to tell you about the exclusivity deal? Well, I kind of did. I've talked pretty specifically about it. I don't know what more people want to know. That's a topic for locals live streams, though, for more information. And however much it depends on what people want to know as to what I'm able to say. With that speaking tonight, or with that being said, the other thing is I will endeavor to read all of the YouTube super chats prior to switching over for the hour. I don't want to leave people hanging. I'm going to do my best on working into that sort of method of operation. We'll figure it out. It may be a little clunky, but I'm going to do my best to fix that. All right. Upcoming stuff. So I've been gone for a week. It feels like a year. Well, it was just really from Friday to Wednesday. So almost a full week. Upcoming stuff. The Courtney Clenny OnlyFans murder trial is coming up on the 19th of December. I do plan on covering the trial. I currently have a couple scheduling conflicts. It's December, man. I know. Why isn't Nick streaming all the trials? Look, if it were up to me, I'd stream a trial like every day, constantly. They're great exposure, and they're great. They're great for the channel and for me. Let's just put it that way, right? Good money, good exposure, good views, all of those great things. And I think they're really, really helpful for all of that. However, it's December. I got tons of scheduling conflicts. I got 5 kids. They're in programs, and my wife and I have shit going on too because it's December. So I'm going to do my best on it. I have some scheduling conflicts. I'm going to be working out with Andrew Branca, who will be co-covering the trial with me on how to best address those. If I can get out of some of the scheduling conflicts or reschedule them, I'll be doing that. The ones I can't, probably will have coverage going on his channel, maybe on Legal Vice's channel. I'm not sure where everything's going to be, but I am planning on covering as much of that trial as I can possibly do because, Christmas, it starts the week before Christmas, which is terrible. Wait, it's continued until February? Oh, well, here we go. That just solved that fucking problem. But we'll be covering. I'll be covering that thing as best as I can when it happens. But if it got continued, I will be looking for another trial to cover here in December. Trials are going to be a big focus of coverage as we go forward. As that trial approaches, or maybe even in the next week or so, Andrew Branca and I will be probably doing daytime streams to cover the preliminary hearings that have occurred in that trial to see how we got to where we are in it, where she was denied bond just today. But we'll be going through, he's going through and cleaning up some of the preliminary hearings, hopefully fixing the audio and making sure that they're, and getting rid of the dead air and shit from the hearings. And we'll be covering those again, probably on some daytime shows so that everybody can be kind of caught up as to where the court is. I'm really interested in that trial. Andrew Branca, of course, is really interested in that trial. It's a self-defense claim. And it's a tough one both ways on that. So that is coming up very soon with the preliminary hearings. If the trials continue to February, we'll keep an eye on it with Dumpster Defenders coming up as well. That's what we've got for that. I do have some interviews coming up here pretty soon and more to schedule. So we'll be closing out the year as strong as possible. It should be a lot of fun. Last thing on the, is this the last thing? I think it's the last thing on the Rumble stuff. Oh, their chat. Yes. The Rumble chat needs to be better. I talked to them specifically about it. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. This is really important. I learned this. There were concerns about the Rumble chat because people noticed that Rumble was filtering certain words out of the chat. They're like, wait, I thought Rumble was anti-censorship, was pro-free speech. Why the hell are their words being filtered in the chat? I brought this up to them. They were not aware that it was even happening. And people were acting like this is a new thing Rumble was doing. I don't think it actually was new. Their response actually shocked me. I had to show them live in studio how it was actually working. I had to show them that. My theory, I have a theory on this. How can you not be aware? It's actually, I have a real simple theory on this. They probably got their chat module from I don't know if this is but from GitHub, right? They probably either purchased a chat module license or used an open source one and plugged it in. And I bet it had preloaded filters. That's my thought. They're looking into it. They're going to keep me posted on that. I think that's what happened. Because, of course, it censors words that you don't expect it to censor, and it doesn't censor words that you do expect it to censor. This is really weird, and that's how a lot of these things work out. But they had no idea. And nobody had any idea for a long time. Actually, I'm probably the first creator to raise that issue to them. And my chat didn't know for a while either, because when you type it in, it actually looks like your message went through. The only way you know is if you go to different places, you go to different platforms, and then it works like not different platforms. You have two people, and one of you send a message, and then you check on the other screen, and you notice it didn't actually pop up. And that's what we had to do actually at Locals headquarters. I showed the guys, I'm like, no, look, if I just type fuck, it doesn't work. And that's weird because it's just fuck. So anyway, they got to figure out where that is and get back to me. I wasn't talking to the developers at Rumble. I was talking to the people that I was working with, which are more like creator liaison people. But we'll get that. In my opinion, that's something that needs to be fixed right away, and I'll be hounding them on that as soon as possible to get that fixed. We don't even know what words are actually filtered. So I encourage the Rumble audience to send all of the words that you possibly can, and let's figure out what's censored or not. So there you go. But you know where there is not speech censorship? There is not speech censorship on Locals. RicadaLaw.locals.com. My Locals crew makes every fucking show possible. What's up, guys? I hope you're doing really great out there in Locals land. And we've got some really exciting stuff planned for Locals coming up. Next year is going to be a good year, a very good year. So it's the best chat on the planet. I will say that to my grave. That is true. But I know not everybody's into the live chats. I think the live chat is fantastic. That's what I love about it. But Locals is a lot bigger than the live chat. And again, final bit on this, because I know we're almost 20 minutes in. I really want to get to the start of the like show. But I had a very long discussion with the Locals CEO. And let me summarize his philosophy. The Locals CEO, by the way, is not Dave Rubin. Dave Rubin is the founder of Locals. Yellow Flash is not a White Claw. I'm not a gay like you. This is a bubbler. This isn't a liquor drink. The liquor drinks are coming. No, this is just a caffeinated sparkling water. Leave me alone. Stupid Yellow Flash and his stupid White Claw racism. So the CEO of Locals and I had a very long talk, and let me summarize his philosophy real quick about how he sees the future, because I agree with this. He sees creators as a literal asset class. And so when he started building Locals, it was for the creator. Specifically, it was for Dave Rubin, the first creator on Locals, Dave Rubin, the founder. And then as they started incorporating new creators, getting new feedback, they're incorporating ideas from them. What they're not doing is creating a system and telling these creators, here's the thing that will be good. That's what YouTube does. YouTube generates things, generates solutions for problems that may or may not exist, and then tells the creators that they're the next best thing. Whereas with Locals, they're listening to us. And so I talked to him about things that I want to see built, things that will make Locals a better platform. One of the very specific things that I talked about, just as an example, and his eyes lit up at this, was the idea of, for Locals live streams, me and let's say Robert Barnes to each start a live stream and then click a collaborate button where we're each broadcasting to our own communities, but it smashes us together in an interview space. So then we talk within Locals to our own communities, but it allows for creators to make that connection and for their communities to, for people in the other community to see like what's going on and interact and go, oh, hey, I like this person. I like that person. You can cross-pollinate basically, but it'll allow collaboration. So I don't know, that's like a long-term fix or a long-term platform change, because they'd have to build it completely. But that's the kind of stuff where I provide that feedback and they say, okay, let's see if we can make that. Let's see if we can do it. And that's the cool thing about Locals. And there's a whole bunch more coming, some big ideas coming through that. So we'll be talking about that more and more, and I'll be working with them. I'm going to hopefully be going down to Miami a little more frequently to actually collaborate directly with them, give them feedback and stuff like that as time goes on. Like, they asked me to come back down next week. Now I can't do that, but I do want to get back down there. So we'll clear your throat. Clearing my throat isn't going to change anything. This is just how my voice is today. It's kind of a mess. Miami was loud and fun. So yeah, lots of big stuff coming. That's the long and short of it. Let's get into the show. Today we're talking about Jordan Peterson on anonymity. Brittney Griner has been freed from Russia, but at what price? And we've also got illegal traffic stops being a problem. Oh, are they? Are illegal traffic stops made by cops? Is that a problem? Yes. Thank you, Forbes magazine, for telling us all that illegal traffic stops are kind of an issue. That's really helpful. But that's what we're talking about today. I know there's the Twitter files, and yes, I plan to cover the Twitter files. I just have to get things sorted out. I have to, actually get the information and start going through it so that we're ready to go on that. Oh, and I'm going to start doing this. I start doing this more and more now. Big call for 2023. I know that there's a lot of lawyers and law students, new lawyers, old lawyers, who watch the show and want to participate, right? And want to be involved in that. I will be hiring. Details on the exact arrangement will be coming, but I will be hiring lawyers, law students, maybe other people to be generating content for locals on stuff that I haven't covered. Written content, video content. That is something I would like to do. I want the locals to become kind of a hub of news and coverage, even if I'm not covering it. And so that is a big plan. So I am going to be accepting resumes on that. That's something I want to start in 2023. I want to start it early in 2023. And we're talking like basically the Rekieta Law Locals to become a publication of sorts for legal, political, cultural news. Again, from the perspective of lawyers. And you better be a snarky asshole, okay? Like, you better be in style of the channel, okay? Like, we're not looking for basic bitch legal writing, legal commentary. No, I'm looking for funny people who are smart, who are good, who can, obviously people better than me at stuff, who can really add a lot of value and who have a variety of topics that people are going to want to see and respond to, and most importantly, the people don't know they want to see and hear about. And that's on you. And so we've got some creative ways to make that happen, but that's the goal. And as we start adding writers to that, and creators to that, sort of portfolio, I'll be announcing them, and we'll let you know. I think there's and as that starts happening, I'm going to be promoting locals a lot more because I want people to have a place to go to get, some actual fun in their life, but also information from sources that aren't super turbo cucks and a bunch of bullshit. Okay. So that's what we want. I think I'm going to start backwards today. Well, should we start in the middle? Should we start with Brittney Griner? God, Brittney Griner is hideous. Brittney Griner is one of the most handsome men in the WNBA. That's where we need to start, I think. So if you don't know, Brittney Griner was arrested over in Russia for doing the drugs. The reason I want to start with this is it's not a long topic. We'll get through it. We'll start Jordan Peterson in a second. Brittney Griner is, oh God, here we go. This will be a perfect article. Brittney Griner is a man who plays in the WNBA and one of the only women who can dunk on occasion, and was arrested in Russia for using marijuana, which is very illegal, and sentenced to something like 9 years. 9 years in Siberian labor camp. Who will do you good? We'll put even more hair on chest. So, okay. Bye. See you, person of no value to the average American. Nobody cares. Like, Americans that do drugs and get arrested overseas don't come home. Typically speaking. Like, if you or I are overseas, you think Biden is negotiating the deal to get us out? Like, what are they going to do to us? Why would they? You're just a person. Brittney Griner, does anybody even know who this person is? Like, if I don't tell you that she's like the number one sort of WNBA player, is she even? I don't know. That, like, does anybody know? Does anybody care that the WNBA is a thing? No, of course not. Like, at least women's soccer used to win on the world stage. Like, at least that. But the WNBA, is there even a world stage? Does anybody fucking care? No, nobody cares about this person. But now let's talk about the deal, because this is the deal. Inside Biden's agonizing decision to take a deal that freed Brittney Griner but left Paul Whelan in Russia. Oh, agonizing decision to do this. Go Shane, didn't she play for Russia? She played on a Russian team as an American, but like she's American. So in like international competition, she would play for America, but she played on a WNBA team here. But see, the WNBA players don't make any money. Like, they make nothing because it's not marketable. Nobody likes the WNBA. No one watches it. It's a shit show of a sport. And so they have to go and play somewhere else in the off season in the US so they can make some more money. Because I shouldn't say they make no money. They make okay money. I think she made around $200,000 a year. Something like that. Which is not a bad living. Right? But it also isn't enough. Or like it's not a good living for it's not a good living for a sports star in comparison. But again, let me be clear. That's because the WNBA commands no value. Killdozer, what are you talking about? The WNBA's fan is very devoted. Let me do this. Top salary WNBA. Wow. Here we go. WNBA salaries. They have a salary cap at $234,936. That's the salary cap. Jewel Lloyd, Arike Obungalo, Skylar Diggins Smith, Dewana Boner. Her name is Dewana Boner. I feel like I've gone through this before. Her name is Dewana Boner. Elena Deldone, Natasha Howard. Come on, man. Like, Where'd you go? Like, oh my gosh, the guy's name is Eric. Alyssa, Thomas, Jonquil Jones, Kelsey Mitchell. Like, so here you go. And it's around this 200K thing. Eventually you get down to a couple of them that look kind of like women. But I swear this picture was up above. Ariel Atkins. Oh God, nope. This one looks worse. Anyway, okay, I gotta stop. I'm gonna get banned. So they gotta go work somewhere else. They aren't getting on the stripper pole, that's for sure. They're not going to OnlyFans. Can you imagine going to the WNBA OnlyFans? They'd combine it all into one. They'd be like, yeah, just everybody join. It'll be $1 a month. We'll have 8 subscribers. And I'll be going, wait, are they all tucking? Where are the penises? I paid for a bunch of handsome men. Oh, no. So anyway, back to this. President Biden had already personally informed Sherelle Griner that her wife talks like this. If you guys ever heard Brittney Griner talk, we might have to play some Brittney Griner audio just so you can understand the level of Brittney Griner. Was released from Russian detention when aides arrived with more news. Well, I'm sure aides was accompanying. Brittney Griner is now securely out of Russia and on the telephone. It's Joe Biden, the president said when the call was patched through. Welcome home. Nearly 10 months after Brittney Griner was arrested at a Moscow airport, the jubilant moment in the Oval Office. I almost want to go get arrested overseas and see how long it takes them to bring me back. My answer is, my guess is probably never. Jubilant moment in the Oval Office on Thursday amounted the culmination of prolonged, frustrating negotiations and one painful decision that left another detained American disappointed and wondering what his fate may be. Oh. Let's talk about that guy. We'll look into him in a second. Hilarious story here. In conversations across an array of government channels, Russian officials were clear with their American counterparts. They would release Griner and only Griner in exchange for a convicted Russian arms dealer nicknamed the Merchant of Death. Oh, okay. Because of the matter's exceedingly high profile, it was certain those conditions had been set by Russian President Vladimir Putin himself, one U.S. official says. Despite Biden's attempts to link Griner's case to that of Paul Whelan, a former U.S. Marine arrested on espionage charges in 2018 and sentenced to 16 years in prison 2 years later, it became plain recently that Putin would not budge. So there you go. Former U.S. Marine arrested on espionage charges. Well, we're going to get Brittney Griner, though, because, like, tens of people want to watch her dunk threes of time per year. The choice was bringing Brittney Griner home right now or bringing no one home right now, one senior administration official said. Oh, okay. I guess. What? Why is bringing Brittney Griner home so important? Like, again, look, I get it. Americans arrested overseas in Russia. We don't really want them over there. Fine. I think. But are other Americans getting this treatment? Like, normally if you've got a prisoner exchange, this is a political thing, right? It's a political prisoner exchange. Espionage swaps happen all the time. Yeah, you got our spy, we got your spy. Look, we all know CIA and whatever, the Kremlin or whatever. We just swap them. It's okay. We know you're spying, you know we're spying. It's fine. These are chess pieces. You got them. All right. He's happened with some level of regularity. Brittney Griner is just an American who went over and broke the fucking law of Russia. Is she a CIA asset? Is there some political value to it? Is there any value to this deal for the US? No, of course not. Like, there's nothing involved here at all that is in the interest of the United States. So it just goes to show, and we're not going to spend much more time on this. It just goes to show the weakness of Joe Biden at the negotiating table on the global stage. It goes to show that Vladimir Putin, the boogeyman of the world, is actually the boogeyman of Joe Biden. Like he wins against Joe. Joe is outclassed, outnegotiated, outmaneuvered by Vladimir Putin. I hate to say that because Putin seems like he's kind of a bad guy. But being a bad guy doesn't mean you're a bad leader. And he seems to be really good at that. Now, people can argue about Ukraine and stuff like that all day. Maybe and Putin may have made several missteps on that. I'm not an expert there. But in just terms of playing, international politics against Biden, here he kicked his ass, man. What a great negotiations deal that was. Russian citizen who's the merchant of death brought back home to Russia to do whatever they want to do, to sell arms in other countries where they want to sell arms. Cool. And what do we get back? Someone who can dunk occasionally in a sport that no one watches with zero political value. And like, this is not like the U.S. is clamoring for the release of Brittney Griner. Some in the mainstream media were like, hey, yeah. Was Free Brittney Griner even trending on Twitter? Did anybody care at all? No. It just doesn't make any fucking sense. What a waste. And this just goes to show, as with everything, the United States' focus and priorities are gone. They're gone. They're a thing of the past. And now our focus and priority is on woke cultural issues. And we're talking at the fucking presidential level. At the top levels of US government, we're worried about wokeism more than anything else. They're trying to. Now let me get clear on a couple things here. Wokeism can be interpreted as a product of self-actualization in like the Maslow's hierarchy thing, okay? Hear me out. I'm not saying that wokeism is the peak of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I'm saying that self-actualization comes when all of your needs are met, all basic needs are met, and you're funneled up into this other thing. So you've got food, shelter, clothing, employment, you've got relationships, you've got all these things, and now you're at the point of fulfilling yourself. For some people, they want to fulfill themselves with a fist of wokeness. They want to say, like, now I'm going to realize other people's value and my value through identity. Okay, you weirdo, that's your prerogative priority. I'm not here to change that. But that's where it comes. It comes when a society is so adequately provided for everything else that you have time to care about bullshit. How's that? And some people choose to do bullshit in different ways. I do bullshit all sorts of ways, right? Like I play video games or live stream or talk on locals. Like, I'm not worried about, will I eat? I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm going to eat. I've got a house. I've got clothing that I don't want to wear. I've got all these things covered. So now I get to do other things. I get to pontificate about whatever. I get to form theories in my head, and I don't have to worry about these main things. And the West has gotten really good at providing that. And that's where, in my opinion, that's where all this wokeism and shit comes from. It's a bunch of people with enough time to sit around and think. But the problem is so many people are fucking stupid that what they think about is irritating bullshit. Okay? That's where I'm going with this. So we're at this spot where like wokeism is now permeating and pervading every level of the United States consciousness, because it's hard to be too poor in America to eat. It's hard to be too poor in America to find somewhere to stay. And if you are too poor to eat or to live in a place or whatever, the stats show that's usually a temporary condition and that there's an actual recovery from it. In other countries, not so much. I know of course, there are always people who fall between the cracks or who fall outside of that. But largely in the United States, it's hard to starve or die outside over a long period of time. You're going to find the stuff you need. You're going to get back. There are social programs that help a lot of people, and it takes some work to fall outside of that. But because we're so good at that, because we're so good at keeping people away from extreme real poverty and starvation like you'd have in other countries, we get this other shit, this high level shit shoved in our faces. And again, when dumb people are thinking at high levels, they're thinking about dumb shit. It's the scientific way to discuss that. And so we've now got the president of the United States catering to the LGBT minority basketball player that no one actually cares about as a primary concern for the United States. And that's insane. That is not where our country needs to be focused. And again, this wasn't now maybe actually Griner's a secret asset, right? Like Julia Childs was like a spy for MI6 or whatever. Maybe Griner's like that. And I just don't know. And there's some political reason, but I can't find it. I want to play Brittney Griner audio for just a minute so we can be clear. Me No Words Good says, so if people had to worry about themselves, they wouldn't be up in everyone's business. Well, yeah. I mean, that's obvious, right? Like if you're worried about you and how you're going to eat, do you care about like an LGBT issue? No, of course not. You're worried about, are you going to fucking eat? Okay, let me here we go. Oh, we'll pull this one up. It's from Conan O'Brien. So this will probably get a nice copyright hit on it. If it does, I don't care. All right, let me do this. Let's go. I just want you to hear this lovely woman talk for just a second. You can make up your own minds about what it means.
You have a real flair for style, and you love bow ties.
Love bow ties.
Love bow ties. They look good on you. When did the bow tie thing take off for you? When did you realize I like bow ties?
Well, before I say that, I actually have something for you. I thought that this might.
That's just a gay man, isn't it? That's just a gay guy.
You know.
You brought that for me?
Yeah.
All right, I'll try that on. Sure. Yeah, I'll try it. I've never tried a bow tie.
And look, you don't even have to tie it. You can cheat.
What? I like. Don't be so condescending. Look, Conan. Even you can do it. All right, I'll try this on. This could be a good look for me.
Yeah.
Put it under your collar, you degenerate.
Yeah.
Andy's just giving me
Like, I'm sorry, you're not.
That's
Hold on.
okay.
Let's hear more.
What about the NBA? Have you thought about competing in the NBA or at least trying out?
Oh, yeah. Oh, please. Please, that would be the greatest thing ever. Benchwarmer Brittney would be put her in the NBA. Or get just fucking dunked on constantly. Oh my God, it'd be like me playing in the NBA.
Mark Cuban actually said he would consider it, and I actually would try out. You know, I would actually go and try to play with the boys.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure. No fucking shit. Anyway, here we go. I'm not gonna. I just wanted you to hear the voice, and that stupid question came up. Yeah. Oh, Mark Cuban. Oh, yeah. I'll think about it. Can you dunk though? Like, what are you gonna do? I know that's a dude, I can tell, but that's a dude who's not very good at basketball. That's a dude who's better at basketball than women are. Jeez. Okay, let me hit some of these super chats and we'll get into Jordan Peterson. Tim Pools, Yamaka Beanie. Russia fleeced us in the first WNBA trade to get any national attention. We got a layup specialist. They got someone who can really shoot. Oh my God. That's fantastic. The Hardy Boys and the Invest is something. Okay. I can't see the full name. To His Holiness, the Griff Pope Nicholas I, greetings. Are you aware that Ryan Cannell of Geeks and Gamers is stealing your gimmick, is wearing a pharaoh crown while streaming? What pestilence will you send his way? Actually, I did. This is a real reason Brittney Griner is being released. I called up Joe Biden and I said that Ryan Cannell needs a wife and Brittney Griner is now coming home. So that's how that happened. Kate of the Swiss says, take your swing. I doubt it. Disloyal. EMT 2666 says, my last month of subbing on YouTube, only going to sub on locals for now. Thank you. Thomas says, a very gay 12 months, but 12 months is still 12 months. Thank you, Thomas. Again, I'm encouraging all people who are subscribing on YouTube's membership program to go over to locals instead. I will not be producing much membership content for YouTube, like none specifically for YouTube. Some might be included in with locals content, but really, I do appreciate the support and you're welcome to do so, but I prefer people to support on locals. Psychosis 29 says, Shield Egg 12-year rum cask. Cheers to you and all the other degens. That sounds delicious. I think I've had that. Nexus. Yo, we had Catboy Cammy stream on Bitwave back in the day. He confirmed Nick is a gay Catboy over and over and over again. Then Cammy was doxxed, I think. All I know is he stopped streaming there. Okay. Blaine 20, please reach out to Jason FYK TW. He has a case where court is misreading Section 230 in favor of social media platforms. AG Packs and other AGs may be getting involved. Discord DM for info. Okay, I'll check it out. Tarkina Meyer, the last 2 years, taught us collab via Zoom. Nexus, I refuse to use locals. I don't hate Dave, but the monetization in that site are garbage. It's like playing an I Spy game, but every time you find what you want, it asks you for credit card info. All right. I mean, it seems pretty simple. If you support a creator, then you get access to their content. I don't know. A quick announcement about locals. And I talked to the CEO about international audiences not being able to join locals as easily. And that was due to Stripe being the sole payment processor. They've added a different payment processor or something that allows people in certain European countries who weren't able to access locals to get access to it. They became more aware when they added Russell Brand to locals that the European audience was not as easily able to access the platform. So that is changing, and they're looking to change some other stuff as well. Again, adding stuff is and bringing more people in is the goal. Doug Murray I don't ever want to hear about gun control ever again after this trade, and everyone who's in jail for marijuana should be released tomorrow. Correct. I agree. Loopy Holocaust, welcome back, my friend. Lofty gave me this name, and I don't believe in a second you FBI. I'm very sorry for giving you grief. Okay. Stormcrow 9000 says, where were you when Joe Biden freed Nicolas Cage, the Lord of War, an importer of like 70% of all legal com-black weapons in the United States? I don't know. Oh, wait, you're saying yes, the guy who we just freed. Nuclear Winter Gamer says, meanwhile, a Canadian man, you can guess the shade of his skin, is looking at 16 years for bogus espionage charges in Russia. Mike or MKEOD, Nick, check your Twitter DMs. The baggage bandit Sam Brinton struck again. He got caught stealing luggage at a Las Vegas airport this time. He can't keep getting away with it. I'll probably cover that very soon. Maybe tomorrow. Moncor 002, she have really good fundamentals. And Nexus says, say it for the lulz. Ant. Okay, there you go. I don't know what that's about. I have literally no idea, but that's that. All right, let's jump into Jordan Peterson. We will go ahead and we'll hit the rest of the YouTube chats in just a second. There's a couple more. Oh wait, we gotta cover this one real quick. Cult of personality. Did you see Vic got caught with no gay pants on Sibcast? Yes, I've seen it. Yes, I have seen it. Look, my man Vic. I did not see it live. I saw a clip of it. Look, let me first say, I don't think anything particular was going on. Okay. Let me say this also. Vic wasn't wearing pants. He seemed to be wearing some sort of underwear. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I have no idea. God damn it. Look, let me give you, as a professional streamer, let me show you how to handle this situation. It's really simple. Are you ready? Wear pants. Just wear pants. Simple. Pants. Pants are critical for streaming. Always wear fucking pants. I know you may not want to wear pants because it might be warm or something. I have a heat allergy. I don't want to wear pants ever. Wear fucking pants. You might have to stand up. Your camera might drop. Fucking wear some pants. Just wear the pants. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, I see her in chat. Danny on is in chat. I'm gonna get Danny on for a show very, very soon. Like in the next week here. I'm gonna try and schedule something. Now I've said it publicly and I have to do it. What's up, Danny? How you doing? I like her. I think she's great. I'd like to get to know her a little more. So that's gonna happen. But yes, pants are a critical tool for streaming. It's one of those things that's in the background that you like, oh, I'm never going to use this, but in case if I need to, I got to have it there, right? It's that one wrench that's really important for one job that you do once a year. That's pants on a live stream. Where the fucking pants? Oh. Okay. So yes, I did see it. No, I'm not going to play it. The clip's out there. It's all over Twitter, Anime News Network. And look, it's not fair. It's not fair to Vic. Right? But life isn't fair, man. For most people, it's funny. It's a funny mistake, funny thing that happened. Ha ha ha. Look at this guy caught in his underwear. For Vic, you've got these allegations, this pall upon you, and you're on a stream with multiple women, and then this happens. And for him, it doesn't get to be a joke. It gets to be ammunition. And it shouldn't be. He wasn't doing anything. His dick's not out. He's not sitting there jerking off. He doesn't have a pile of messy tissues or lotion all over, like lotion stains on his leg hair or something. I don't know what the fuck you do. Like, he doesn't have any of that. Like, he's just sitting there in some young ass shorts or underwear or whatever. Just because it's not fair doesn't mean it's not true. It's not fair for him, but it is reality. And that's something you just got to be conscious of. And that sucks. But it's not in the long run, it's not a big deal. It's going to be the same few people who've been mad at him forever are still going to be mad, make a big deal out of it. And at the end of the day, no one's going to give a shit. He's going to go to the same conventions that he's able to go to. He's not going to go to the same conventions he wasn't able to go to. And that's that. That's what's going to happen. But I saw it. I was down in Florida. The video got shared to me by multiple people. And I just went, oh, no. Why? Oh man, it was too bad. Tim Pools, Yamaka Beanie. So many Knights of the Order of the Nose in chat tonight. Lady hours simping to commence shortly. Soulblade. Rumble app sucks harder than Ralph in a donut shop. Damn. Adam Warlock. So it seems Twitter is an editor to its undisclosed personal work product and the constituent of their own exhibition and not just a publisher. Yeah, the Twitter drops, I have to get into them to see what's going on. There's a lot of mess going on. There's questions about the lawyer for Twitter and what he may have done. Did he violate his ethical obligations? There's a lot. There's a lot going on with Twitter that we'll be talking about as I get into those. But I have not looking. When I was down in Miami, I was having a ton of fun with Lady Rackets, and our schedule was kind of packed. And so I didn't really follow the Twitter stuff. And before I got to Miami, I was at a charity event up here in Minnesota, again, hanging out with Lady Raggets and taking that little bit of time to do that was great, but it also put me behind on covering that stuff. True Patriot, what's the drinking game for tonight? Oh, I have no idea, man. Probably how many times I can get sidetracked. Every time I get sidetracked, take a drink and then die in 10 minutes. Seaman 3, could you wish my wife Melody a happy 50th birthday? She should really enjoy that. Hey, happy 50th birthday, Melody. 50 years old. You got a husband who loves you. Get it, girl. Enjoy these the summer years of your life. C14 Dog, did you see the Space Marine 2 trailer? I saw one that dropped a while ago. You know what I'm more interested in right now? Owlcat Studios. Rogue Trader. Holy shit. I didn't know Owlcat made Pathfinder Kingmaker, which is a really good game. And now they made the Rogue Traders in alpha, and it's like an isometric RPG set in 40K, oh, I'm really fucking intrigued. It looks awesome. I was reading a review of it today. And I'm pumped to check that out. Baldo Gagger 4000 didn't know, just like your YouTube rep didn't know. Yeah. Well, and believe me, I believe my YouTube rep didn't know very much. I think they're very isolated from what goes on. You're talking about the Rumble filter. It took a while for people to, nobody's brought it up. Because how do you find out? How do you find out? Ian Carroll's. Hey, I work for Pepsi. Bubbler is a local brand I distribute. I hope you like it. Dude, I love it. I drink it a ton. Next, Speedy the Unsilent. Dewana Boner. No, I don't. Lol. People on the internet scream. Wig Dipper. Look, Ma, I hacked the super chat. Adam Warlock. I need to know if you pay taxes so I can force you speech and get some of these Israeli shekels back from Brandon. Yes, I pay taxes. I pay a shitload of taxes. And I gotta say, for all the talk, there's many people telling me my show is dead and everything. I'm on the downhill. This year was a great year. This year was a great year. Next year is already better than this year. To my dead channel, to my dead career, to the decline of Nikki Rackets. May all declines feel this great. Bad Dragonite, shout out to the Reformed Rabbi Bill Clinton, hashtag VGA. Did you guys see that at the Video Game Awards, they were giving out Steam Decks like to random viewers, and MILF Hunter got one? Oh, yeah. Fucking nailed it. Fucking nailed it. Fantastic. AA, hello, could you ask to get Rumble to work on TV streaming without logging in? It cut down on my drunk Rumble rants. Thanks. Ta-ta for now. I can check the one last thing, because I talked to Rumble about this, about like all the changes and stuff like that. If you're a developer and you have like if you're a developer and you're like, oh man, I could fix all these problems that and shortcomings and everything of Rumble. So Rumble does not have 12 years of experience like YouTube or Twitch or whatever. Rumble's only added live streaming in the past year and a half, I think, something like that. This is all new. If you're a developer and you think you can fix Rumble, guys, they just went public. They got flooded with like $300-400 million. They're contracting streamers to come over there. Send in a fucking resume. Send in a resume. Like, you want to make Rumble into the better tech platform, the tech platform that people want to participate in, want to be on, want to stay on, want to watch, rivals YouTube. You want to send them a resume. They would love to add very talented developers to their staff. Go do it. They've got money. Like you have this company that has money, has potential, has a bunch of growth ahead of it. It is aggressive. Show them what you can do. Remember all my recent rants about knowing your value and fucking owning it? Send a resume. Here's my thing. Here's my price. Bring me on. Here's what I do. Here's what I can do for you. Bring me on. Go fucking get it. Squizgar 2322. Brittney as an NBA bench warmer would make more money than she does now. That's correct. It's correct. She should do it. Enraged deist. What are your thoughts on gay marriage bill passing? What gay marriage bill? Gay marriage is just legal everywhere because the Supreme Court said so from Obergefell. What gay marriage bill are you talking about? Legendary Racing. Pants are prison. A pantsless legal vices. He's correct. Pants are prison. I wish I was never wearing them. Found hope. I'm fighting a fine issued unjustly. First appealed to have it overturned, failed. It was just a copy paste response. So to court I go. Wish me luck. Good luck, brother. Good luck, brother. Speaking of luck. Speaking of luck. No, I forgot the things upstairs. Fuck. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Don't worry. Ryan, don't play anything. I'll be right back.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
I'm back. Okay. Whoo. What a great, man, that was great. Dead air is the best. Dead air is the best.
Gay!
God damn it, Ryan.
Snap back to reality.
All right. Oh God, I killed that transition into an ad read. Wait, I'm not doing an ad read. Who would think I would do an ad read? Here's the deal, guys. I don't have a witty transition anymore. I did. But I'm here to talk to you about Birch Gold. Birch Gold is a sponsor of the show. They consistently sponsor the show. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know what their mental issue is that they keep sponsoring the show, but they do. And they're fantastic. And I love them very, very much. birchgold.com/knows how to protect your IRA or 401k. Look, I've been talking about them for months now. Birch Gold, what they do is simple. They give you information and an opportunity to convert part of your IRA or 401k into gold and silver, right? Physical assets that are resistant to market volatility and inflation, physical assets that can be a hedge against uncertainty. And if you go to birchgold.com/knows, you click this green button, boom, bam, wham, bam. Thanks, officer. You get that information. That's what they do. They just tell you, hey, we can do this for you. Now, they gave me a script for this new part. I'm going to read their script. And I'll let you know it's a script, though, right? Like they told me to say this. But let me talk about what we're talking about. Let me show you this first. These are gold backs. It's gold currency. Each gold back contains a certain amount of gold. A 1 gold back contains what? 1/1000th of a troy ounce of 24 karat gold in the cool little bill. And they go all the way up to 50, which contains a 20th of a troy ounce of gold. All right. Now, why am I talking to you about these? It's because when you buy $5,000 or more of gold, which again, we're talking about converting your retirement account into gold. So you may actually have a significant amount that you could convert as a portion of your portfolio. They're going to send you some gold backs for free when you do that. And so you get these cool little bills. I don't know what they're for. They're neat. They're made of they're paper made of gold. Right? That's what they are. They're fantastic. Let me read their script though. Let me read their script specifically about it. All right. Will the lack of a red wave during the midterms lead to more emboldened Biden? More wasteful government spending, higher taxes. How will you protect your hard-earned savings from the reinvigorated left? The answer, gold. Gold is the world's oldest, most proven form of currency. It's there for you when inflation soars, when other assets go sideways. That's why Birch Gold is so thrilled to introduce a new product that reimagines gold as currency. The Gold Back. This month, you get a free gold back for every 5,000 purchased. When you convert an existing IRA or 401k to a precious metals IRA with Birch Gold by December 22nd, Birch Gold will help you own gold and silver in a tax-sheltered account. Boy, visit birchgold.com/knows to claim your free info on gold, then talk to one of their precious metals specialists. Plus, with every purchase you make before December 22nd, you'll get a free gold back. This is a great stocking stuffer. Great stocking stuffer. Just in time for Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever. Once again, visit birchgold.com/knows. Protect your savings with gold today or silver, whatever you got. Okay, there we go. Birchgold.com/. Look, guys, they're not, I mean, they sell gold, they sell silver. They're not here to sell you gold and silver. They're here to give you information to see if it's the right thing for you to do, right? Like ultimately, that's the reality is this the right product for your portfolio, your IRA, your 401k, the thing you worked your whole life for? I don't know. Go to birchgold.com/knows, click the green button, get the information that they have, and then you make that decision. You make the decision to do it. Not me, not Birch, nobody else. You choose whether it's the right thing for you, because only you can fully know your dreams, your risk tolerance, your faith in currency, your faith in assets, your faith in stocks. All of those things have to be right for you. So go check that out. And thank you for humoring my ad read, Birch Gold. I love these guys. The gold backs are pretty cool, though. With that said, we've got 4 more super chats to read on YouTube, and then we're going to Rumble, and the YouTube stream is going to close. You can start going over there now. We have over 10,000 people watching on Rumble. You can start going over there now if you want. But we will be closing it right after I read these super chats. And then, well, now we're up to 5, but we'll read them and then we'll be going. And then we're going to hit the Jordan Peterson stuff. Jordan Peterson is next. Well, anonymity on the internet is a problem right now. Better fucking stop, JP. You better fucking stop. Nexus says Dispatch built an open source code for live streaming. It was the point of Bitwave. I believe that Odyssey used that code because there were bits of Dispatch's code in the site, all because Streamy was sued over a patent. Yep. It's cool. And I got to be clear, like, guys, I like Odyssey a lot. I really do. I like Odyssey. They're fantastic. And people should watch them. I have nothing bad to say about them at all. Their chat's awesome. They have really good code, and they have really good people working over there. And I wish them nothing but success. I like them. I like them. Striker A, this is why you wear pants on stream. Correct. And Rage Diaz, HR 8404, Respect the Marriage Act is the bill. Okay, I'll have to check what that is. I just haven't seen it at all. Unix EDU. Wow, Dr. Fauci selling gold now. Put on your masks. Put on your masks. Crispy Ginger. Didn't know the rabbi from Princess Bride sold gold. Nexus. Just think, if you didn't talk with the IBS guys, you may not have been able to deal with some of the stuff that the internet deals out. Think if you felt like the other law grifters into infighting. Oh, dude. It's driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts. Ramble Breyer actually traded a WNBA star for a war criminal. Yes. Xander's Rants, don't leave us, Jim. I mean, Nick. Well, I am going to go over to Odyssey now. Or Rumble right now. Fucking. Again, to the YouTube audience, I love you. The link is in the description. If you don't want to watch, if you don't want to watch over on Rumble, I get it. I get it. But if you do, come check it out. I think you might find that it's cozy over there. Plus, you can spam the chat with fun stuff. And some stuff will surprise you. And I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on that censored chat thing because I think that's weird. Baldo Gagger 4000. Nick, I don't believe Rumble didn't know. Dude, the look on their face when I showed them was pretty surprised. Pretty surprised. But I'll keep you posted on it. Okay, guys, here we go.
So pour out an odd bag about more of that brug. Spirits flow as the ones who get unemployed. So pour out a glass for the tea post on Twitter as we hear lost blaming tonight. From the white shores of Nairn to the hills of Glenlivet, there's no one who explains the wrong better than Nick. So pour out a glass for the ones who have passed to make the law